Hey guys, welcome to another video. Now let's talk about 5 mistakes players make when using Navia. After Arataki Ito's release in Genshin Impact 2.3 and Yunjin in version 2.4, there was a drought of Geo characters in the game, where no unit of this element was released. Finally, in Genshin Impact 4.3, Navia becomes a new playable Geo character that hails from Fontaine, which means Sumeru got completely skipped by Geo characters. However, unlike the traditional Geo characters in Genshin Impact, Navia has a deeply different system, especially when it comes to her attack scaling. Number 5. Using her skill without stacking her crystal Sharpel bullets. Navia can deal massive damage from her elemental skill, but for the large number to appear, players must ensure Navia has at least 3 crystal Sharpel bullet stacks. The stacks go up until 6, so the more, the better. The stack can be seen from the number of bullets that appear next to Navia. Each dimmed, small bullet signifies 1 stack, and the bright, large ones signify 2 stacks. The multiplier of Navia's Gunbrella hit is already high, but it gets even higher with more stacks. At 3 bullets, she'll deal 200% of the original damage when all 11 Rosala shard shots strike an enemy. Default Textance players reach 4 to 6 bullets. Each stack further increases the damage by 15%. The best part of it all is the fact that the Crystal Sharpel stack has a massive 300s duration and won't disappear. When players switch Navia out, she also gains stack even while off-field. This means people have all the freedom to ensure she hits those big numbers with 6 bullet stacks. Number 4. Not knowing how to stack her Crystal Sharpel. After knowing to not use Navia's skill until she has sufficient stacks, the next step is knowing how to stack her Crystal Sharpel itself. There are 2 methods that players can utilize to gain 1 bullet stack. 1. Pick up elemental shards from crystallized reaction. 2. Use Navia's elemental burst and automatically gain 1 stack every 2.4 seconds. If walking around picking elemental shards feels ineffective, Navia can also collect all elemental shards in the area by using her hold skill instead of tap. Number 3. Underestimating crystallized reaction. Among the many elemental reactions in Genshin Impact, crystallized is likely the least favorite, but Navia forces players to utilize it to maximize her damage, while the shield provided by the elemental shards isn't strong enough to be viable as protection. People shouldn't skip crystallized entirely when using Navia. First of all, her signature weapon, Verdict, works around elemental shards. Those who don't want her claymore in Genshin Impact still can't run from crystallized if they're using the Nighttime Whispers in the Echoing Woods artifact, which not only gets stronger by picking up elemental shards but also completely loses its effect if players can't maintain a 100% crystallized shield uptime. While this doesn't mean players should stack up on elemental Master EM, the fact that crystallized shards get stronger with EM means that the stat is not useless on Navia. Number 2. Thinking she scales with defense. Geo characters typically scale with defense, like Arataki Ito in Genshin Impact. However, players shouldn't be tricked by the trend and know that Navia scales with attack. This means she works best with an attack buffer like Bennett, and only has niche synergy with Goru. Navia also needs a Pyro, Electro, Cryo, Hydro character in the party, as each will increase her attack by 20% up to 2 stacks. This further emphasizes her need for attack instead of defense. Other than attack, players also want to stack on other offensive stats like critical rate and critical damage. Sadly, this means the Geo defense artifact, Husk of Opulent Dreams, is highly underwhelming for Navia. Instead, players should opt for equipment like Nighttime Whispers in the Echoing Woods, Archaic Petra, Golden Troop, or stack up on attack with 2-piece sets that give 18% attack. There are also niche sets like Murachowsi Hunter and Vermilion Hereafter that players can use. Typically, these artifacts utilize Fiorina's ability to drain HP, so the Pretend Archon is a necessity for the final 2 sets. Number 1. Ignoring her normal attack. Although most of Navia's damage comes from her elemental skill, her normal attack is still highly viable to use after using her Gunbrella. Navia gains 4 seconds of Geo Infusion, and with 2 stacks of elemental skills. This means players can continuously use Navia as the main DPS. Of course, it's totally fine to play Navia solely as a sub DPS if there's another Geo character in the team, but if she's the only Geo, then she should take up the main DPS role, as there won't be enough crystallized reaction to maximize her elemental skill damage. So, in terms of talent priority, players can either put elemental skill or normal attack first. But elemental burst should always be the last to upgrade. Thank you guys for watching. Hope this helps, so you can start using Navia the right way. Every blessings.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! Adventure time!
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
Fire! Well, with rocks. This one's got your name on it!